Oh my gosh, guys, the fog is already here. I am currently on my way over to Universal Studios because from what I've seen, there are huge updates for Halloween Horror Nights. Let's go check out the updates. I am so excited, guys. We have like a month and a week left. So the entranceway trestle is gonna be built right here, probably within a week or so. And I've heard rumors that this year, the Halloween Horror Nights that is normally spelled out across the trestle is actually gonna be blue, a turquoise blue color instead of red. It's been red the past like 5 years or so, and this year it's gonna be blue, which is very interesting. I believe that this entranceway scare zone will be called the Origins of Horror, which takes place in an abandoned conservatory. That's what the stained glass theme and all of the vines is all about. And you're probably gonna see the Raven Stiltwalker walking through the scare zone. I'm pretty sure that's been confirmed this year. The Raven Stiltwalker is a very popular scare actor over in Hollywood, but it's never been at Universal Orlando. So you might see a ginormous Raven walking through the scare zone, the Origins of Horror. We have two light trestles that have been set up here for the Hollywood Boulevard scare zone, and right down here, not too far away, I can see two massive prop pieces. Let's go check those out. Oh my gosh, our first Pardon Our Dust sign for 2025. Holy cow, look at this beautiful set piece. I believe this is for the Masquerade scare zone. Masquerade Dance with Death. That is the name of the scare zone, which is gonna, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that this scare zone is going to be that one, which is basically vampires hosting a masquerade ball. They're going to be walking around taking their victims. Wow, this looks like a beautiful set piece. Look at these stairs, so much detail in here. I could be wrong, but this looks like a ballroom type thing, and that kind of looks like a vampire back there in the stained glass window. So I believe that that's what this scare zone is here on Hollywood Boulevard, right in front of the Five and Dime store. Our second Pardon Our Dust sign of 2025. This is confirmed to be the Masquerade scare zone with the vampires. That is definitely a vampire bat. That stained glass window looks like a vampire bat. This has to be that scare zone on Hollywood Boulevard. These set pieces are very beautiful. This is going to glow up, I'm sure, more details, like probably some blood splatter. You can kind of see some splatter right there. More details will be added, probably maybe some cobwebs and things like that. But this looks incredible. I bet at night it's going to look even better. Look at this wood paneling floor. Obviously, I don't think that's real wood. This year, Mel's Drive-In, or better yet known as Mel's Die-In, is going to be a whole new special experience. This year, it's going to be Mel's Die-In Zombie Outbreak. This is going to be a great experience. I don't know what to expect. I'm assuming that the servers are going to be wearing zombie costumes or whatnot. I'm excited to see because we only have, I believe, 4 scare zones this year, but we have 2 special experiences. So I think that's why we're only going to get 4 scare zones instead of the usual 5. The second special experience that we have, which could be right here, is something called Club Horror. So this area here where you can see these light stanchions and this TV next to the water, next to the lagoon show, this was a small little bar area. I believe it was called the HHN bar last year, and they had people on stages dancing. So this year, this could be Club Horror, and that would be very cool. I don't know what Club Horror would consist of, but probably just more scare actors, face actors performing on stages right here. And of course, they'll probably have, well, that's why you have all these lights up here. And there's a lot more lights this year than they had last year. And then this will probably be a bar here in the middle of this little park area. Club Horror, this could be it, or that could just be the Dead Coconut Club. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. In this courtyard area next to Cafe La Bamba, this will probably be a food and drink booth area where you can sit and enjoy your food and drink options right here next to this gorgeous fountain. And if you see up here, you can see these red lights. And I think this is going to be lit up, probably going to be themed after the house La Artista, which is going to be a Spanish-inspired house, which they've been doing almost every single year. And usually this area has Spanish-inspired food and drinks. So I think it would make sense if this was themed after La Artista, which is, of course, the Spanish-inspired house this year. And the red lights will be a cool effect, especially at night. Next to the Animal Actors stage is a small stage setup for this scare zone, and we have brand new props that have been set up by these trees. You can see the SpongeBob store right through here. Please do not climb, Pardon Our Dust. I believe this is gonna be the scare zone called the Cat Lady of Crooked Lane. So this scare zone is, ooh, wow, look, we got a little window. Sorry for getting interrupted, but something could pop out of there. Maybe this is just hiding a prop that they're going to set up in there. But this is going to be a fun scare zone through the trees. It could get a little dangerous and rowdy through here. The Cat Lady of Crooked Lane, the backstory goes that basically there was this old spooky abandoned house, and all the trick-or-treaters would stop by her house, and they would be turned into cats. So she's not a nice lady. So this scare zone does take place on Halloween. You have a stage set up for maybe the crazy cat lady herself to be on the stage, maybe like in a rocking chair or just like talking on a microphone. I don't know what we'll see. Or maybe we'll get a full-grown cat person on the stage, but that'd be pretty cool. There's a light trestle, light stanchion right here, massive light stanchion lighting up this whole area, and there's one over here as well. You can see the SpongeBob store. Say hi to SpongeBob. Look at this big light stanchion, and of course you have this stage right here. So this is going to be a very fun scare zone, and then right through there you can kind of zoom in right there, another massive light stanchions. This is going to be a cool open but yet kind of closed scare zone with this little like alleyway area. This scare zone was the Swamp of the Undead last year, and this year the only props that they've set up have been right here out of bounds. Over this fence we have a speaker, something underneath that tarp probably for electricity, and another speaker through here. This could be part of the Cat Lady on Crooked Lane scare zone, and then it would, I guess, bleed right through here. It would kind of end, but it looks like more props and the big stage is set up back here by the Animal Actors Show. So it looks like most of the scare zone will take place right here, but maybe it might go further into this area next to this park to my right hand side. So that'd be interesting to see what they're going to do with this. I do want to make a note that in the past they have had pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns in these trees here. So if this is the Cat Lady on Crooked Lane scare zone, the artwork for that scare zone had tons of jack-o'-lanterns. I wouldn't be surprised if you would see jack-o'-lanterns in the trees through here. Very cool. I cannot wait to see. All right, I believe that is all the updates for today. I did not go throughout the entire park, which I'll admit is kind of my bad, but I will probably be back in a couple of days. So if they do more updates, stay tuned. And if you don't want to miss a thing, maybe that's a reason you should subscribe down below. There were a lot of new updates today, mainly prop pieces in the scare zones, which hypes me up a lot. Honestly, I think last year they had more props and maybe even 1 or 2 food booths set up by now. It is the middle of July. We only have about a month and a week away until this event starts. Please like this video. If you like this video, that will help my channel grow tremendously. So stay tuned. We still have one more house that needs to be announced. It's almost time, guys. It's almost time. But thank you so much for watching today's video. And I will admit it's a little bit of a short one today because, like I said, I'll probably be back in a couple more days for some more updates. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Have a wonderful day. Peace.